Welcome to the ladies' dressing room. Today we are going to talk all about the handbags that I love. Those soft, structured, and timeless handbags that have made their way into my rotation of handbags, I would say. Yet, I still reach for the same one over and over and over again. I feel like I kind of get into a rut with my handbags, or I don't know if rut would be the right word, but I start using one and then I really love it and I forget that, oh yeah, I need to change it out, and I need to clean it, and I need to work the lady of the house method that I came up with, and part of that is to change out your purse and to clean it out. I do love cleaning my purse out, and because it can get messy, right? We get our receipts, we get our trash in there, and loose change, and all sorts of things. But it's really important to keep our handbags cleaned out, and it really makes you feel wonderful when everything is in its place, when you've gone through it just to make sure that you have all the necessities, things that you need. But I have to say that I also, on a daily basis, tend to try to go with very minimal. I like to keep very, I do not like to have a stuffed handbag. So I do clean it out, but things tend to be, shoved in there throughout the week, and then it's just one of those things that you have to stay on top of, or else it will drown you. So I wanted to share my handbags with you today. The one that I've been using every day right now is this one by H&M. I think this is the third one that I've been on. I've sold one before, maybe I've thrown one away before, I don't know, but I love this one. And I take this with me everywhere. I took this with me, I wanted to have this one in particular when I went on my cruise, because I have memories of the other cruises I went on, and I used this same style, and it was just perfect. A crossbody is the way to go. That way you can be hands-free. And that's what I love about this one, but it's still very elegant and delicate looking, and I love the thin strap that it has, although it is starting to look a little worn because I just use it so much. So we were on our cruise and this came completely off, which is one of the reasons why I think I ended up throwing the first one away, is because it broke entirely. So thankfully, one of the ladies that we were traveling with, she had a sewing kit with her, and she tried her hardest to get that back on there, and it held up until this week. So now it's like hanging on by a thread, literally. And see, there's the thread right there. I don't know if you can see it, but I need to have this repaired because I like it so much, and it still has a lot of life left in it. So it is my favorite, and I will share with you what I keep in it. Now, this is, of course, after I just cleaned it out. You don't want to see what was in there before, but these are the things that I go back to once I clean it out, which is a very beautiful and elegant gold pencil. This is by Poppin, and I will try to leave it linked in my description box below if I can. Anything that I can find. This is by Nanette Lepore. This is a little wallet that houses my ID, my cards, and then, my insurance card, all of that stuff. But it has this really nice little wristlet thing on it, which is pearls and gold balls. When all I need is what's in there, I just put it on my wrist and I'm good to go. I have this Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet roller, gel roller, that is perfect, has perfume in it. And then I have my little lipstick case, which I love this. It has a little mirror in it, of course, and this my mother-in-law gifted me with a compact for Christmas one year, years ago, and it has a little butterfly on it, which we've already discussed butterflies, right? But that's okay. It has this very beautiful pink blush you know, color to it. But it's gold and it keeps my lipstick safe and secure. And I know right where it is. When I'm reaching in my purse, I know what I'm reaching for. I love that about this. And it's just perfect for a purse. Every lady should have a lipstick case. Then I have my little blue book here, which is like my ideas book, and this is a really beautiful blue. I would call this an angel blue. This is one of those dresses that that I was talking about earlier. It was either this week or last week that I was talking about it, by Sherigano. This is the color blue that it was, and it's pretty. It's almost like that Tiffany color blue. Maybe that's a better way to describe it. I do have an envelope in here which has some cash in it and definitely some twos. I like to bring twos with me, like my mom does, and that's what I tip with. So, just some cash on hand if I'm going to be purchasing something. I like to have that. My sunglasses, which these ones, where did I find these ones? Maybe I found these ones at Target. I think I did. These are my Target sunglasses. And then I have a little clip in here, just a little bow with pearls on it, claw clip. And that's all. That's all that I have. Probably, oh. Uh-oh. Some change got in there. Where's the hole? There's some change in here. And I'm wondering how it got in there. There must be a hole in here somewhere for it to have gotten in there. Anyway, that's what I keep in my purse. And so I'm going to put everything back in here. This is basically what I like to carry around. Sometimes depending on, you know, what time of the month it is, or, you know, different things, I will carry other things too. But this is really all that I really need and carry with me anywhere. So I love that purse. It's so versatile and I can take it anywhere. But then when I do switch things out, I will share the other purses that I've also loved, which is this Aldo one. I have this Aldo one. I found this one at Ross. I love the interior lining of it. It's like this blush pink, kind of a dusty rose actually. And the color is neutral, very light. I actually added this little charm to it. It's just a handheld purse. I like the structure of it, the rectangle, and it's just one of those nice purses. What you will notice is that I go with blush or just a very light nude color, creamy blush. Some of these, they're like a creamy tan, something light, something that I feel looks nice with my skin tone. So this one right here, this is also by Aldo. Some of these brands you will see that I go back to over and over again. Aldo is one of them, and Kate Spade. So this one I found at Ross as well. I believe I did. If not Ross, then it was at TJ Maxx. But this is perfect for me to take my computer with me, like notebooks. If I'm going to the coffee shop just to have a thinking day or to get a little bit of work done because I don't want everything screaming at me at home, I'll take that with me and I'll put my laptop in there and just all of those things and then just work through all of my stuff, and I just feel that it houses everything nicely. Then I also have this Kate Spade satchel, which is nice. Has this flap to it, or this section that is magnetic that just closes, which is a great place to put that little pocket wallet that I have, and then, or the ID wallet, I think that's what they call it. And then it has a blush interior as well. I'm really big on interiors of purses. If it's something that looks ugly to me or is too shocking or just doesn't look nice, isn't neutral enough to me, I'll pass up the purse. I really will. or handbag or whatever you want to call it. So that's something that I definitely look for within my handbags. I have this Kate Spade one, which of course, beautiful light pink. It has this nice chain that you can put over the shoulder like that, but then it kind of just sets underneath the arm there. But it can also just be used as a clutch, which is nice too. And I actually saw this at TJ Maxx the other day, and it is going for $90. I couldn't believe that. I think I got it for $15 or something on Poshmark, so that was quite the steal. But I love this very light blush tone that it is. Beautiful. Now let's talk about a little bit more fancy of, you know, purses, clutches. This clutch I found on Amazon, and it has this pearl top with the rhinestones on it, gold detailing, satin, very beautiful. This was something that I wanted to use for elegant night or whenever I'm going to dress up fancy. I want to have a nice little evening bag. So this is my evening bag. It has a chain, and the pearl handle that goes with this, that is an option, that's actually in my car because I took it out when I went to a wedding, and I think it kept falling off or something, so I ended up just using it like this. And finally, the last one is this envelope clutch that I have. This too is by Aldo, and it has a beautiful satin interior lining to it. It also has the nice long chain, which could be a crossbody if you wanted it to be. The only thing about this is what can it hold, but maybe your lipstick, I don't know, lipstick and your ID. So, but this is just a nice little clutch to hold as well. It's not little, it's actually kind of mid-size to large for a clutch anyway. So anyway, this is one that I've had for so many years, and I've liked this. I like the color of it, it's very nice. But it's that patent leather, and I don't tend to use that very often, but some of these I haven't used in years, but I still have them, and I don't have any plans on getting rid of any of them. I feel like I've done a good job of kind of weeding out all of the extras, but keeping ones that are still my style, that I would reach for if the outfit warranted, or if where the destination warranted. But I have my everyday pieces, and I have those handbags that I'm on the lookout for. And I always do check out the purse department, but if there's not something there that I've been looking for that, you know, checks all the boxes, then it's not something that I'm really drawn to, and I will easily pass it up, especially after years and years of purging different purses that I thought would be good and that I would use. I've just come to the understanding of those things that I really do use. So that brings me to the dress of the day today, which really I wouldn't say it looks great with any of these, but my crossbody that I use I think can really go with anything. But today's dress of the day is by Indigo Rose, and it is kind of a butter yellow, more of a light yellow pinstripe, and it's the same dress that I have in a light blue. I found this at Ross, and I really love the fabric. It just has these fabric covered buttons as well that I think are a nice elegant touch to them. If one could be elegant wearing a button-up shirt dress, but the buttons don't work, and it does have this cross tie to it that when I looked at the pictures online, I found it on Poshmark after I purchased the blue one. The way that they have it styled, I don't like the way that they tie it up. I think that I do a better job of tying it to where it doesn't have this obvious hole in the center of it. I like the way that the collar lays down, and just the way that it crosses, I think has a very nice, pleasant look to it. It does have a sleeve that drops down that has kind of a cuff to it, And it's just a fun summer dress, I think, that looks so nice. And please excuse any of the loud noise in the background. It is summer break now, so we are going to have a nice loud household, which is always fun. So anyway, this dress is really wonderful to wear. I love the length of it. It's just one of those easy dresses to pull on. It has an elastic in the back, which makes the waist kind of cinch in more, I would say, in the back area, but then the top part kind of hangs down just a bit. So this has been a fun dress to add to my collection. I was so excited to see that they had it in yellow as well, because the blue one I've loved since it was this very light blue color. I loved it so much I went online. This was before I found the yellow dress. I went online and I saw it, which looked kind of yellow, but I think that they labeled it as beige or light pink. Actually, it might have been light pink that they labeled it as. Well, it was very beige, and I definitely could not wear it. It did not look good with my skin tone. But not only that, they had it mismarked for the size. Now, I've decided against sending it back because it was mismarked, but in the title, it did have the correct size. So part of that was my fault too. So now I have this extra, I think is it extra? It might be an extra large or an extra large, but it was just way too big on me, and I'm not going to be able to wear it. So I do have it listed in my on my Poshmark closet. But that is today's dress of the day. It has just a nice feeling to it and perfect for the summertime. Today's dressing space comes from Marcia. She said, after downsizing from our previous home into a smaller townhome, I intentionally simplified nearly everything and carefully selected only the pieces I truly loved and used. While I no longer have a traditional dressing room or vanity, this quiet little bathroom and dressing area has become my own peaceful space to prepare for the day. I keep a few mirrors tucked away nearby, a small Serena and Lily ottoman to sit on when needed, and a simple tray on the counter for my daily routine. I've come to appreciate the ease of it all, stepping out of the shower, getting dressed, quietly doing my makeup, and beginning the day in a calm and uncluttered way. Sometimes smaller spaces create the sweetest routines. Marcia, I see why you love this space so much. It is just so peaceful, and I love that runner carpet that you have on the ground. That is definitely a style that I like. And even your ottoman there, that's such a pretty little ottoman, and the color that you've added to your space with the blues and the wicker, I think that it all just looks so peaceful together. And I agree, it really does make a difference when you narrow down what it is that you have to just what you use. It makes your space feel so much more intentional, and you don't have to sift through things that, you know, don't fit you or that you just don't use. And so I applaud you for doing that and just creating a space that suits you. And I think that this does just that. And I love your little dog there. Oh my goodness. And she has on a dress too. At least I think that would be a dress. She is so cute. And I would love to know, what is her name? She's just the sweetest little looking dog there. And she looks so small. How big is she? Sorry, let's get back to the dressing space here. I do see that you have everything organized so well, and everything is nice and clean and tidy. And I think you did a wonderful job here. Thank you so much, Marcia, for sharing your space with us. It means so much to me that you did. And if you have yet to share your space, please email me at inspiredbynikkiyt@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you. You can look in my description box below for all of the requirements to enter to submit a picture, and I hope that you will do so before you send anything my way. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I really hope that something inspired you in some way and that you will choose beauty every day.